chicken poutine. Hi, welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. Chicken breast in it. So we're going to cook this on a high heat for 1 minute on each side so the chicken gets nicely seared, and then we're going to cook it on low heat till the chicken is really well done. So sear the chicken on one side, I'm going to flip it so the other side sears as well. So now I'm going to switch the flames in the gas. I'm going to transfer the chicken to a back flame so we can fry our fries in the front gas. I've got some potato fries over here which we're going to deep fry because this is the base of this recipe. And now we're going to fry these potato chips till they're nice and golden brown and crunchy. So now that the fries have gone a nice golden brown in color, I'm going to get them out in absorbent paper so we can get rid of all of the excess oil that they've absorbed. Now I'm just going to salt these fries a little. Give it a mix. And we're just going to keep this aside for a bit till we can compile the rest of our recipe. Moving back to our chicken, it's perfectly cooked. It's got a nice color on the outside and it's perfectly cooked on the inside. So I'm going to get it off the heat and we're going to let it rest for a bit before we can cut it into chunks. So let's put this aside. So now we're going to move to the third part of our recipe, that is preparing the gravy. And for that, in the same pan in which we cook the chicken, I'm going to melt some butter. To this we're going to add some refined flour. And we're going to mix this really well so the refined flour gets cooked and we have a nice lump-free mixture. Since we're making something like a brown sauce, so it's okay if the flour goes a little brown in color, but make sure you don't end up burning it. And we're cooking in the same pan in which we cook the chicken so you don't lose out on all those amazing flavors that we got while we're frying the chicken. Next, before the flour starts burning, we're going to add some chicken stock to this. We'll start off with adding little and then eventually add more. You want to mix this really well so that you have no lumps of flour in your sauce. While our sauce is reducing and going thick, we're going to slice up the chicken. So I've got this beautiful piece of chicken that's nicely rested. our plate. And I'm using paneer over here. We're using crumbled cottage cheese, but in case if you find curd cheese, then that's exactly what you need to use for this recipe, which is not easily available all around India. So as a substitute, we're using paneer or crumbled cottage cheese, but you could also use ricotta because the texture is pretty similar. So now over this, I'm going to just add in dollops of the crumbled cottage cheese. After the cottage cheese, we're going to add chicken. So just place the strips of chicken around the plate. Next, I've got this big chunk of mozzarella cheese over here. And I'm not going to cut it into pieces. I'm just going to tear it into pieces with my hand. And we're just going to drop dollops of it. And you'll see how fabulous this tastes once you pour in a hot gravy and it starts melting and going all stringy. So we need to prepare one more. Is that you could use any of your variations to make this recipe your way. Make sure you try it because it is a fabulous one.